Students, now as we have completed our chapter number 8 more on MS PowerPoint 2010. Now let's continue our chapter with let's continue our chapter number 9. There is a next chapter, algorithms and flowcharts. Now let's see what are algorithms and what are flowcharts. Now in this chapter what you are going to see is where you will learn about algorithm and its significance and flowcharts and rules for flowcharting. Flowchart kamai ye amachung flowchart kari no amachung flowchart yekpagi rules indo kari no terms indo kari no and what is algorithm habise kari no and magi significance in kari no haibana sigi chapter number 9 haibadi algorithms and flowcharts da koni yengdoi ko chapter number 8 oigre PowerPoint gido loire ko matangi chapter number 9 algorithms and flowcharts. Now this is the first video session. Okay, this is the first part. It is the first video session class of chapter number 9. Now let's see here. Let's begin our chapter. Now you all know by now that computers are capable of performing many simple as well as complex tasks. You have also learned that a program is a set of instructions given to the computer in order to perform a specific task. Karigumba thaba ma tawnabagi damakta or learn that a program habise kaino set of instructions ne ma koina pi gadoriba computer da gadona ba koina karigumba thaba ama koina apama thabak to pangthokna bai damakta pi gadoriba instruction pi bido adubu koina program hairaga khangnei ene koi si tamba already loigre. Now in order to make sure that the computer performs the given task correctly, it is important that the instructions given to the computer are in the right order. Koina computer the pidi bathabak kodi maksi chummi na traga lali habadu khangna bi damakta koina lariba instruction pidi ba computer da simatau na pidi ba singdu achumba ong da chatpra chatabra habadu koina check to ba darkar oye. Okay, now what is this saying? In this chapter, you learn to write down the steps involved in performing a task. Koi kaigumam thaba ama taw matamda thaba ama taw khudingi koi some procedure ama some steps ama darkar oye. Oibro idebro koi kaigumba thaba ama taw bidamakta koi some steps ama darkar oye. Suppose if you want to wash your clothes, what do you need? You need water first, and after that you need detergent, that is Surf Excel or something detergents. Okay, then you need you can do it manually with your hand also, or you can put it in a washing machine also, and after that you have to clean it properly in a clean water. Okay, then you have to dry it in the sun, then your whatever your cloth will be clean, right? You muna tawanya haisi chana haisi nanga thaba ama hadi step ama thabak ama taw matam step ama changi have just for example ko nanga thaba ama taw changi have kaino ha kanda nanga phi suge haro phi du suba matam khwai first kai changi ising mathang kai changi nang surf changi surf to surf excel be ko detergent do surf changani ising do surf to ising do da surf to thilani then nang phi do hapsalani or khutna nasana sujagi hagana khutna suni or nang washing machine da happy haragadi washing machine da hapsalaga ungani loira matungda aphaba isingda amu phajana thadoni nangi puri natraga khungawdu then phajana sundu oba matungda koina nungsa da kanghalani. So sigi step mama meter fi suba has for washing clothes also there are many steps involved, right? So let's see what is algorithm. An algorithm is a specific set of instructions used for carrying out a procedure or solving a problem. For instance, to buy a notebook, you need to follow the steps given below. The algorithm has a set of instructions, some steps procedure follow the algorithm for carrying out a procedure or solving a problem solve kaigumba ma tawge akoina exam ama pass tawge haragadi koi kari to badaka oi exam ama pass tawge haragadi koi larik nunti gi pa badaka oi larik phajana pa badaka oi larik padragadi adugi steps to larik pa bagi steps to koi kan ragadi pekha do koi fail oigani pekha do koi pass to oigani. So in order to pass the exam, there are certain steps. You need to read your book, you need to study your book regularly. Okay, then after memorizing your question answers, you have to write down again and again in your notebook, in your rough book. Okay, without looking in your rough book. Okay, taking again and again revisions you have to do, daily revisions you have to do. For maths also you have to calculate or you have to solve the problems daily. Adumai tawdana maths do koi nungi hotpa ma natraga koi question answers se koi phare haraga yengdana sum book ta sum iba ma daka oeba. Some steps are involved to pass an exam or to get good marks in exams. Likewise, for instance, means for example, to buy a notebook, what you have to do to buy a notebook, you need to follow the steps given below. Now let's see here. Take money. Now without money you cannot buy a notebook. Paisa yaudana notebook lebe yarweb. And go to the stationery shop. So if you have the money also, what do you need? If you have notebook, if you have the money and if you want to buy a notebook, okay, you simply don't sit in a room and notebook will not come to you, right? If you have the money also, notebook will not come to you if you simply sit in a room. Nang room da sum phama lega paisa su leiraba adugo room da sum phama lega nang notebook da nang ngakta lakadab na te. Notebook leba da kai da ka oi khoi first paisa ma da ka oi paisa yaudri leba de. Then paisa yaura mato na gadawi, go to the stationery shop. Notebook yon bam da stationery shop ta chat pam da ka oi. Then chatlaba matung da su hoina dukandar du da shopkeeper du da paisa do pairaga notebook lei juni haga dukan mamang sum lepaga yungaga leiragadi shopkeeper habadi dukandar duna khangweba kari pono nang lei juni kari no nang pamise pencil la, eraser la, cutter la, scale la, or instrument box la, or notebook la, or textbook la kari no nang pamise khangarweba. So you need to tell to the shopkeeper what you want. The first step is take money and go to the stationery shop. The second step is tell the shopkeeper what you want, nana pamiba, what you want to buy. Nana pami potu karino habam shopkeeper habam dakawe. And after that the shopkeeper will give you the notebook. Then take the notebook. You have to take the notebook. You have to give the money. If there is any change, then the shopkeeper will return to you. Paisa mana alem leragadi hala ani lemagadi lem ragadi man lahorni duga notebook to mana pirani, shopkeeper will give you the notebook. Then you have to take the notebook and pay him the money. Notebook to lahorni paisa pirani, take the balance amount for him. Paisa lemagadi shopkeeper to dagi lahorni, lem dragadi laura roi thama money to magi mojarani, lemagadi alema paisa to mo dagi laura ne. So these are the steps for buying a notebook. Okay. In a similar manner, steps or instructions have to be followed for many other tasks. Let us understand with some more examples. For examples, then quite fast. The chapter is quite horrible. But topic is algorithms and flowcharts. Algorithms have algorithms have a problem. Mama, solve to gain a panthoke have matamda. When certain steps krachangdo ko adugi steps sing do adu mani ibu poto adu steps wise the ibu do adu bukunya algorithm haiga khange kaino example oina first example oina sida notebook ama legi hairagadi koi paisa law paisa ama leiba ma darkar oire paisa lai tradi araro ko aduna certain instructions some law do bukunya algorithm haire. When you say example, examples in notebook lay begini, which is any explain to me. I hope you already and all of you understand properly. Now let's see next here. Now next example is an algorithm to add 3 numbers. Now what is the algorithm to add 3 numbers? So in order to add 3 numbers, which will have 3 numbers first, then that 3 number will be added. The first step is start. The second step is take 3 numbers. So we want to add 3 numbers. So we should have, obviously we should have 3 numbers. Then after getting the 3 numbers, add the 3 numbers. We add the 3 numbers. Then print the result. After adding the 3 numbers, we'll get a result. Then print the result. Then stop. Now this is the algorithm to add 3 numbers. Then an algorithm to multiply a number by 100. Now take any number. Okay, a number means you can take any number. Then that number will be multiplied by 100. Now we'll write the algorithm for that. Now what is the algorithm? Now for writing algorithm, what is the first step? First step is to write the start. Then the last step should be stop. Okay, here also first step start, last step stop. Okay, so the first step is start. Now then second step is take any number. Any number you can take. Then that any number that any number that you have just taken, that will be multiplied by the number 100. Okay. Then after multiplying, you will get the product. That is the result. So that result will be print. Then after that, the last step is stop. Since we have started the algorithm here, we should stop here. Now this is the algorithm to multiply a number by 100. Likewise, you can do many algorithms. Okay. Now here, let's see here. What it is, complete the following algorithms for finding the greater of the two numbers. The first here, greater of the two numbers. Now the first step is start. Start will be the first step. Now what is the second step? Enter two numbers. So for finding the greater of the two numbers, greater of the two given numbers, enter two numbers. So two numbers will be required, because we are finding from that two numbers, we are finding the greater one. So we have to have two numbers. So the first one is start, then the second step is enter two numbers, then compare the numbers. The two numbers will be compared. If the first one is greater, go to step number 4. Step number 4 is what? Print that the first number is greater than the second number. We'll go to step number 4. Else go to step number 6. Else we'll go to step number 6. That is, print that the second number is greater than the first number. Then go to step 5. We'll come to the step 5 again. Step 5 is what? We'll end the algorithm here. Stop. Here, if the first number is greater than the second number, we'll go to step number 4 here. Print the first number is greater than the second, and we'll go to step number 5 and stop the algorithm here. But if the second number is greater than the first number, we'll go to the else condition. That is, else go to step number 6. We'll come to step number 6 here. Print that the second number is greater than the first. Then after that, we'll come to step number 7. And what does the step number 7 says? Step number 7 says that go to step number 5. We'll go to step number 5. That is stop. We'll stop the algorithm here. In the practice time, you can do this at home. Nang yumda do mention as we are niko. So complete the following algorithm for finding the greater of the two numbers, greater of the given two numbers. Given two numbers will be given. So given means what? We have to enter the two numbers. When your first step say that. First step that start adum oigani habani sana habdu duna step number 1 start ibirani saida. Then step number 2 da kadaroni enter two numbers. Number enter two numbers, number ani hapirani saida. Then mathang da kadaroni compare the numbers, number ani do compare torone karamana chawi yengane. First number habama, second number habama ani de. First number do not charamadi if the first one is greater. Ahamba number do not charam number ani lele. Number ani enter tore number ani enter tore mutungda enter tore number ani do da ahamba do not chauragadi go to step number 4 habani. Step number 4 ga chakre. Step number 4 lele. Hadi ahamba number do not chauragadi print that the first number is greater than the second. Ahamba do na akomba do ki chawi haina print toro. Aduga step number 5 salani. Aduga stop toro algorithm lore saida. But saida koina else hadi kaino she is na first numbers na second numbers dagi chawdrabra adu iragadi else condition da chalani. Else conditions na kai hai go to step number 6 ta chalo hai. Where is step number 6 here? Step number 6 is lele. Print that the second number is greater than the first. Ani shuba number duna hamba number dagi haina chawi haina print to biro aduga mathangi step ta kai hai. Step number 7 da go to step number 5 ta chalo hai. Step number 5 ga lai step number 5 se chale. Step number 5 chala kan kai le me stop le me. Aduna second number is greater than the first. Ani chubaduna hamadagi chawi haraga when step number 5 chalo hakan step number 5 chalo kanda thagrabanina second number dun chawre hamadagi dun sida algorithm se stop toroni you will lower it. Okay, these are some examples for writing a algorithm. Algorithm has some problem ama taga some work ama koina tawge haragadi adugi step iba singdo kogi tag 3 numbers 8 tawge hagadi si step sing sangi sigi instruction singje sigi algorithm se kaino number ama pir ga number 100 multiply to ge hai sigi step sing sangi aduga si sina number ani pir ga number ani du da ham dun chawbra traga ani sub dun chawbra habdo yeng ha gana sigi step se da koina tawraga yeng ga doine sibu koina algorithm ha ga khangne okay then algorithm se khangba lore botona na after now understanding what is algorithm. Now this testing time you can do this at home. Now write steps involved in preparing a vegetable sandwich. Now you all know what is a sandwich. So if you want to prepare a vegetable sandwich, what is the procedure, what is the algorithm, then you can write. Or simply also if you write the steps involved in preparing tea. Cha kamanya lon ge have same ge have do ki step you have the algorithm adum e as well. Then how to cook food. Cha kamanya thongi have ki step you have ki so kaidi. Ko there are many examples are there available in day-to-day life that you can practice at home. Yum da dum tawro mayam example mayam am lai de ko cha kamai loli cha kamai thongi have na jumba then omelette kamai semi हाइदन चिंबा गी एग्जांपल मैम अमा लेरे एग्जांपल मैम अमा कोई डे टू डे लाइफ ता मैम अमा होजि जे कोइना थेंगरिबा सिंजे सिजे लोइन मा दुम स्टेप वाइज इरागा सिगे एल्गोरिथम सेम याय किसु काइदे को स्टेप वाइज ता थम नाउ नाइना इबदो अदुबुनी कोइना एल्गोरिथम हाइबा यांदानी को now after knowing algorithm now let's come to the second topic of this chapter, that is flowchart. With topic ani ni se yawi algorithm haiba ma then flowchart have a algorithm have to kai no mamu tana khange. Then after that let's come to flowchart. Then what is flowchart? Now a flowchart is a step-by-step diagrammatic representation of an algorithm or a process. When you hojik the same giba algorithm do adugi step by step ta mathang manau naina diagram oina utpado id yeaga diagram oina utpado adugu koina flowchart have. A diagram oina utpa haidna magi diagram ki shape mayam lay. Different shapes have different functions. Shape kuningi magi function tongali sisna kaino sigi shape na tongali sina diamond shape ni ko smanya sigi rounded over rectangular se sigi shape sisu tongali ko smanya shape tongan lay ina diamond shape ko smanya shape tongan lay se arrow se sisna step by step chala kumdara kadunya na sigi shape ki function tongan lay. Now let's see this. Now let us take an example. Suppose a lamp at your home is not working. What will you do? Bigi yumda lamp ama yadren khal se maina thamba study lamp koi light to matam da koina mai da plug amaga nganba stand nge over lamp am leidana adum lamp am lei khal si lamp se yadraga di nang kari to gadage. Okay, what will you do? You will try to plug it in again. Amu loktoga amu thinjalaga yengni komra komdabra kombagi mai phangdaba girana. Then after that check whether the bulb is okay, etc. Bulb to chaabra chakibra haibu yaribra na traga chaabra haibu yengani mathangda mai do amu thinjalaga amu satoga amu thinjalaga yengani komdabra do adu bokte yadragadi bulb to chakbra na traga chaktabra yaribra haibu yengani. Then after that, now here is a flowchart for this process. Adune ko yung di ko first plug thinjalaga yengani yabra yadabra dudang adragadi bulb to koina mai thinjalabani na mai laibani mai thinjalabani na bulb to chakra saktabra mu yengani adugi flowchart ni se ye je ko lamp doesn't work. Lamp je work to drive. Then after lamp work to digadoni first lamp plug in to chalani plug to yes hadi bulb burn out bulb to chakra saktabra yengani. Yes, bulb to burn out chaagadi replace bulb to anobam sinbirani. No, chaamdragadi repair lamp. Bulb su chakre lamp su plug in tawre. Lamp to plug in tawro habani. Plug in tawragadi makha kumdaro habni but chakra saktabra yomni. Plug in tawdragadi no plug in tawdre lamp plug in tawdre no agadi condition promsalni seda plug in lamp do mai hapchalo haine. The yes may have to lay haragadi no condition are gonna have to lo son chalo yes condition are gonna makha kumdaro bulb burn out bulb chakra chakra chai bulb chagadi if the bulb is burn out then replace the bulb. Okay, replace with a new bulb. Then if the bulb is not burn out, then what you have to do, you already plug in the lamp also and the bulb is also not burn out, then your lamp is, there is some problem in your lamp, so repair your lamp. Now this is a simple flowchart for a lamp which is not working. Okay, lamp ama yada matamda koi check tawdu kadawi lamp the mai han thinjalo thinjalabra thinjalagadi chakra chakra chagadi bulb ama silo chakragadi lamp do silo kainga mai ju thinjale bulb su chakre adu lamp do yadre mai thinjalo thinjandredi sida plug in lamp thinjalo haine thinjalagadi kumdara bulb chakra chakra chae bulb ama silo chakre adu lamp do yadre lamp do ama sindam ni. Okay, this is a simple example for a flowchart. After knowing what is a flowchart, now let's see more example. Now here in the next page here, see here, a flowchart is called so because it charts the flow of a program. When a flowchart, I know chart when a flowchart it charts the flow of a program amagi flow do when a chart ki mong da hojiki diagrammatically when a yekthokpado chart ki mong da adugi damakta sibu program ki flow do bu chart ki mong da yektho e haibagi damakta koina flowchart hana kaurine. A flowchart is called so because it charts the flow of a program. Now each operation in the flowchart technique is represented by drawing a specific geometric symbol sijanaraga akoina flowchart se yekeba flowchart haina kausi kaigino program amagi flow dubu koina chart ki mong de yekto e diagrammatically haibagi damakta flowchart haina kaurini aduga flowchart sida each operation in flowchart technique sida is represented by drawing kari koina specific geometric symbol sing yekaga akoina sijane flowchart adubu geometric symbol sing je karino sida leire name haga termination box terminator box then input output box na smaina parallelogram am leire sina termination box na oval shape leire process box na rectangle leire decision box na diamond box leire connector box na circle leire flow lines na arrow na piba. Okay, sigi symbol sing sigi description and symbol sing si we'll study in the next class in the second part of this chapter number 9, that is algorithms and flowcharts. Okay students, for today let's stop here. Masigi di ngang sa solution yung next sige second part later ko amu sige symbol singi yang asi duga makha taba sige flowchart ki guidelines kari lady converting algorithms to flowchart ka maina unthokani flowchart ka algorithm ki relation to kamain to have see next video session second video session the yang asi. For today let's end here. Okay students, stay home, stay safe and stay healthy.